What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're back at Copart in Oklahoma City for another walk around. Let's jump into this video today and see what we find. Looks like today we're going to be looking at a bunch of trucks. I think we're going to start with this big beefy Titan over here, man. The Cummins Titan. Isn't this like the worst Cummins engine ever built? It's almost embarrassing, isn't it? I think most... Oh, wow. Ouch. I still want to take a look at this bizarre Cummins. This thing is strange. If I remember right, this Cummins is a V8. Parts are like impossible to get for it. If you can find them, they're unbelievably expensive. The engine's complete junk, unreliable. Nobody wants one. Somebody sure loved their truck though. I mean, this thing was set up for Baja? I don't know. I don't know what Tiger. I don't know what that is. Let's take a look at the interior. Cloth? Interior. Really? Cloth? Okay. Interesting. I expected with it having the Cummins, this would be like a fully loaded, decked out. What do we got over here? Where's the... Oh, the hood was already open. Perfect. That's great. We're not going to start it. I'm not climbing all over this thing, but I just want to pop the hood that was already popped. And, well, there she is, guys. What an interesting engine. A V8 Cummins. That's something you just don't see every day. You know, when somebody says Cummins, this engine never comes to mind. No pun intended. Actually, yeah, it was kind of intended. No, when I hear Cummins, I'm never thinking of V8. You always think of straight six. And I've had a lot of people ask me, why is it I love the Cummins so much? Well, first, let me point out that obviously I'm not a diesel mechanic, right? But here are some facts that I know from working on cars my entire life, all right? I've worked on plenty of old school straight six stuff. Back in the day, Ford put a straight six in just about everything as their base model, fuel efficient engine. And here's something I could tell you, okay? Forget the diesel aspect. Let's just think about a straight six versus a V8, all right? On a straight six, you got an inline motor, straight, just like that, right? On a V, you got a V just like this. Now on a V, you got a cylinder head on each side, which means you got an intake manifold dead in the center of those, right in the center. On a straight six, you got one cylinder head. Just one, not two. You're cutting cylinder heads down in half. Intake manifold, usually sitting right with the exhaust manifold, comes apart separately on the other side. You don't have to open up basically the engine to take off an intake manifold. Exhaust manifold, same type of deal. The labor involved with working on a straight six is generally going to be less intense than on a V-style engine. Whether you're talking about a V6 or a V8, it doesn't matter. A straight six, an inline engine, is just going to be easier to work on for the most part. So, and not to mention, a straight six Cummins, right, versus a V8, you got two less cylinders as well. All right, so keep that in mind. Two less pistons, two less connecting rods, shorter crankshaft. You get the drift. You get what I'm saying. Two less cylinders, and being in line, in my opinion, just makes it a whole lot easier to work on. Now, with the rant over, there you go. So I wouldn't buy one of these. Why don't we take a look, see what else we got sitting out here, because they've got a line of trucks. Now, I'm already winning one truck, and as a matter of fact, it is a Cummins. We'll see if we continue winning at the auctions tomorrow for me. Another Cummins. Yeah, I'm not looking for anything newer. You know, I've got a brand new truck, and I'm very happy with it. In fact, it's not even brand new anymore. I've had the dang thing for probably close to a year now. I've had it longer than just about any truck I've ever had before. It's how much I like it. And I think I'm going to go ahead and hold on to it, continue enjoying it. Well, there it is right there. Actually, mine's sitting out yonder. I left it running with the air conditioner on because it is hot out here, guys. I came out here at 8:30 in the morning just trying to beat the heat. It didn't work. They opened the gates at 8. All right, I got here at 8:30, And nah, it's ridiculous. Humidity is through the roof, and it's hot. There's my truck right there, sitting there idling away, keeping the air conditioner going. I got the cooled seats running, so when I'm done with this video, I can go sit down, cool off, and get ready to go make another video. Ford Maverick, we've actually seen this one before. This is a tornado truck, so we don't really need to see that one again. Oh, the fake wood though. Is that fake? No, it's real. Somebody put real wood in there. That's kind of cool. Ford Ranger. This one I took off my watch list. I was going to bid on it. I changed my mind. Yeah, I'm not going to bid on it. See what else. We already looked at this one. This one's been in here too. It seems like several of these are just, they're kind of like reruns, man. I assure you, this is a brand new video. I'm out here literally filming this brand new for you guys, but I'm seeing so many of the old school stuff. Oh, wow. Hello. All right, now we're talking. I mean, I said no new trucks. I'm not going to bid on it. Doesn't mean I can't look at it. What's wrong with this one? Dang, it's got that pearl color to it. Yeah, ain't gonna lie. That's nice. That is nice. And you guys know I'm not the biggest GM fan, but I'll be completely honest with you. I like this one. That's a big old dually, man. Good God. So why are you here? Maybe it's been on fire or... No. It's dusty inside, but it's even got power? Oh. Oh, 91,000 miles. That sounded like a knock. That sounded like an engine knock. Hold on, we got to check engine light on too. What year is this? This is a 2020, and it's already got almost 100,000 miles on it. Service power steering. Uh-oh. Drive with care. Service parking brake. Service ESC. Service fuel filter. Service brake pads. Service trailer brake. Brake pads are very low. Coolant level low. Add coolant. Open hood. Good God, man. This thing's in bad shape. That's a typical GM for you. Sorry to you GM fans out there. You know how I feel about General Motors. That's not true. I love cars. Just you guys know the story by now with me and GM. Anyway, 91,000 miles. It seems to run decent. Air conditioning is ice cold. Does this thing got cooled seats too? It should, right? Heated seats. Oh yeah, air conditioned seats. That's what I'm talking about. You know what, guys? Let me sit here and cool off for a minute, and we'll pop the hood on this and see what's going on. All right, guys, I've been sitting here playing with the truck a little bit. I don't know if you can see the heads-up display in the center there. Probably not. You got to get it at just the... There it is. Just the right angle. But it shows you everything. Your lean angle, two-wheel, four-wheel drive. Your... What's the one where it goes side to side? I can't remember. Your speed, the speed limit. I mean, this thing shows everything. Not to mention the air conditioning is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy AC. One of the things I noticed, though, is we got a split in the windshield from here all the way down. Straight up and down. All these error codes. And this is an insurance truck. I looked into it. And it's definitely an insurance deal. So it makes me wonder, like, what happened to this thing? Obviously, this is a work truck. I mean, it's hell, I don't think I can even get in there, guys. I mean, it's a nice work truck, but it's definitely somebody's work truck, man. Allison transmission. You got your Duramax 6.6, I believe. I think they're still 6.6 liters. Huh. I don't know, man. I don't know. She sounds good. It said it's low on coolant, but as you can clearly see, the coolant over here is full, and that coolant bottle is full for whatever that goes to. Probably like turbos. It's probably like a liquid-cooled turbocharger. The turbo on this thing is massive. I don't know if you can see it back there hiding, but it's a pretty good-looking turbocharger, guys. All right, Well, I don't know why it's here. Damn nice looking truck though. Meaty tires. I mean, this thing is slick. All right, we're gonna continue on and see what else we can find. Toyota Tundra, not really my cup of tea. It must be a Ford. Never mind. Sorry, I'm just making fun of the Fords. I mean, anytime I see one burnt down, it's always a Ford. Anytime, god dang. Anytime I see one burnt to the ground like this, it is always a Ford. I don't know why that is. I don't. Dang, that thing went off-road. Seriously off-road. My goodness. You never know what you're going to find out here, guys. Rear-ended Ford. Boy, so many of these are just trashed. It's hard. It's getting harder, I should say, to find what I like to call the diamond in the rough, man. You can find them occasionally. Golly. Like that Cummins I looked at the other day. Yeah, a little cosmetically challenged with hail damage. But it's still, that's a solid truck, man. That's a solid truck. I hope I win it. I'm excited. I'll drive that one home. I'm not having that shipped. I'm going to come up here and get that thing and drive that sucker home. You can bet on that if I win it. Definitely a diamond in the rough. Here's one. Hold on. Here's an old Chevy. This one could be a diamond in the rough. Let's see what we're looking at here. I believe it's going to be a diesel with the Allison too. Yes, it is. Duramax 2500 HD. It's got some damage. All right, the bed has got a nasty hit in it, but I mean, it's not that bad, right? Unless it's totally destroyed on the other side. A little damage to a brake light, no big deal. A little damage back here, again, no big deal. Yeah, okay. So here's the deal. It's a work truck. If it runs and moves, this would be a good one. This would be a real good one, guys. LT trim package, cloth seats. Very nice. It's got a funky smell to it, kind of like cigarettes. I think it smells like cigarettes. But I mean, it's not too bad. Does have power. Does appear to be in pretty good shape, man. This actually looks pretty decent. This is one that I would consider a diamond in the rough, assuming that it runs and everything's okay with it. Let's see what the mileage looks like on this bad boy. Turn off those lights. 267, wow. 267,417 miles. Fired right up. So this is an insurance car. Oil change is supposed to be due at 269 and it's at 267. So it hasn't even made it to its oil change yet, and the next service was due 6 of 2023. So I'm guessing this thing been sitting for a little while here, guys. Honestly, like, I don't see any signs of cigarette smoke in here, but it sure does smell like. It's got the books. Air conditioning came on immediately. It's ice cold. The dash is a little dim. It's hard to see the mileage on there. But I mean, overall, this is a nice looking truck. 07 Silverado. Like I said, ice cold air conditioning. I can live with this. I could do that. I'm out here like sucking up free air conditioning. Like, what cars have AC? Let me get some of that. Let's check the important window. Works. Less important window. Works. Now, I'll be honest with you, listen, I love this generation of Chevy. All right, I want to be very clear about that. I don't want people to think that I don't like it. I absolutely love this generation of Silverado, man. I do. And the 6.6 Duramax, absolutely great engine. Let's see if the wipers work. Yep, they do. And they work great too. But if I have to choose, and you guys are probably going to think I'm crazy, but if I got to choose between this 07 Silverado or that 96 Dodge Ram 3500 with the Cummins, guys, I'm going to take that Cummins all day. I'm going to take that 96 Ram over this truck all day. And like I said, I know some of you are going to think I'm absolutely crazy, and maybe I am, but that's just my personal preference. At the same time, there's nothing saying I can't have both. Let's take a look at the gauges. It's got fuel. Oil pressure looks good. Battery voltage looks good. Air conditioning is cold. And here's what's crazy about this one. And I just noticed this. Guys, this is a two-wheel drive. That's kind of rare. That's pretty rare. This is more like a tow hog. You know, this isn't like an off-road work vehicle. This is like something you tow cars with or something. You know, you haul equipment with this. trailer brake down below. I see no options anywhere for the 4x4s. Absolutely none. Which, if I'm being completely honest, makes me like this one a little bit more. Obviously, I'm going to roll this window down so we don't get locked out. But obviously, that Ram, the Dodge Ram 3500 from the other day, is a 4x4. And this is not. This is not. It's got good tires. She sounds good. She runs good. It doesn't look the greatest, but, you know, we're not looking for beauty queens out here, guys. We're looking for the diamonds in the rough. And sometimes those diamonds don't sparkle so bright anymore. You know, it's got some body damage for sure. It's definitely a work truck. But listen, if you need a work truck, are you really all that concerned that it's got a few dings and dents in it? I don't think so. I don't think so. Listen to this thing, purrs like a kitten, man. And the best part about this truck, in my opinion, is that it's not jacked up. You know, it's an old school Chevy where it's still low to the ground. You know what I mean? This is a 2500 heavy duty diesel truck. And it's sitting next, look, it's sitting right next to a new GMC. All right. The new GMC is actually bigger than this old Chevy 3/4 ton diesel truck. And this is a gasser. That's a gas V8. Look at that. It's a much bigger truck. And that is what I like about it. It's still a very reasonably sized pickup truck. It's not something you got to climb into. You got to grab the handles. You don't even need running boards for this one, man. You can literally just climb into this thing like a regular pickup truck and go do what you got to do with that amazing diesel sound. Let's give it a little rev. She sounds good. I'm going to turn that AC down just here. That AC is actually insanely cold. Let's make sure it goes backwards. It does, and it has brakes. Forward, and it has brakes. Guys, I'm going to pull this up on the Copart website, and I think we're going to throw a bid on this one. Well, I was going to throw a bid on it. Instead, I had to put it on my watch list. It's not for sale yet. Current bid is 0. Sale date is future. So it's on my watch list, and that's about all I can do, guys. I'm going to enjoy this AC for a minute or two more, and we'll get out and we'll finish walking around these trucks and see if there's anything else we can find. All right, we're about at the end anyway. King Ranch F-150 headlight melted. Oh, wow. Wait, hold on. Hold on. What? I've seen all kinds of stuff out here, guys, but I think this may be oh, come on. The hood's jammed. Really? Really? Yeah, she's stuck. She's stuck. There we go. Hold on. Look what somebody did. This is insane. So obviously the headlight was not working anymore, right? It still has the ball. Oh, I see what they did. I see what they did. This has like xenon headlights. These are the projector headlamps. So what somebody did is they decided to take this aftermarket headlight, they drilled a hole and they shoved the headlight in there and fired it up, at which point it proceeded to melt literally everything in there, and looks like may have melted around the battery as well. They oh my god, the things people do. These are probably not cheap headlights either. Nope. The things people do to vehicles, man. And then they wonder how they end up like this. You know, I don't know. I drilled a hole in my headlight, then I shoved a ball right into the plastic. I wired it directly to the battery, and then it burnt down. I don't understand what happened. I have no idea. Anyway, that's part of the fun of coming out here also, is walking around and just seeing all the crap that people do to their vehicles. You wonder how so many of these vehicles are actually still driving and on the road and not burnt to the ground. All right, guys, I think that's it for the trucks. Let me see how far along we are in the video. we may see if we can go find something else. How about a 2015 Subaru WRX? This one looks like it had a little bit of damage down low here, but from where I'm standing, it doesn't look that bad. Am I wrong? I don't even see any core support damage. It looks like it's just a bumper, maybe a couple fog lights. Oh, it's hail. And there's yet another problem. So this car could just be hail damaged, but we had a lot of hailstorms out here recently, and a lot of these cars that may have just had, you know, a busted bumper or a smashed fender now have hail damage as well. Unfortunately, good luck figuring out which ones are which. This could be here for the hail damage, or it could be here because I had a busted bumper and the hail damage came later, because we have had some crazy hailstorms out here. That's a shame, but hey, if you're willing to drive a car that's slightly cosmetically challenged, you could probably get this for a really good deal because of that hail damage, guys. Throw a front bumper on it. If you wanted to, of course, you could PDR it. You know, you could try to do it yourself, or you could send it to someplace that can do the PDR work for you. Probably going to cost a fortune, though. But that front bumper shouldn't be too difficult. This is really nice. This is a nice little car, guys. Oh, let's see if it got any power. I'm sure we don't. Oh, the key was left on, so of course we don't have power. It's honestly quite clean. I'm really surprised. Somebody really loved this car. I mean, they kept it very clean. It smells good. It looks good, aside from the bumper and the hail damage. Let's pop this hood. Any aftermarkets? No? Yes. Hold up. Wait a minute. We got a big old fat K&N cold air intake that runs underneath the car. Other than that, looks like the intercooler is stock. Looks like the charge pipe's stock. It's got a die-hard battery, which is great. A lot of spider webs and stuff under the hood here, but other than that, doesn't look too bad. Let's check the oil. You know I'm serious when I get to checking oil. Oil looks good. And let's just see if it's got coolant. Full of coolant as well. Good deal. Want to grab a jump pack? Let's see if it runs. It made some noises, so I can only assume that it's ready to go. Tires look good. They're Michelin's too. Yeah, they really took this car seriously. We got gauges, only 68,000 miles on a 2015. The car's a decade old. Oh, we got some aftermarkets on the exhaust, I think. Oh yeah. That sounds nice. That sounds nice. I like this one, guys. I like this one. Of course, we gotta try out the air conditioning. There we go. Let's close this door. Important window. That's a yes. Less important window. If we could get some AC going here, we'll find out if it works. Steering feels good. Windshield wiper, that's a yes as well. I like this, guys. I like this a lot, actually. As far as AC, I'm thinking that's probably a no-go, guys. I've got no... Yeah, it says that the AC is on, but I got nothing. No cold air at all. Just blowing around hot air. That's fine. Why don't we put it in gear? Uh-oh. Oh. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? There's something wrong with the clutch. Yeah, that don't feel right. There's something very wrong with the clutch. And, oh, wait. Maybe it just been sitting for so long that it lost, it just lost hydraulic pressure. There we go. Goes forwards. I don't know where reverse is. Now it... I would think reverse would be... There it is. There it is. There we go. All right, so there's definitely an issue with the clutch, guys. That clutch does not feel right. Not at all. The AC almost feels like it's trying, but I'm probably just... That's probably just wishful thinking. Not a bad looking or sounding car. Even with the hail damage, hell, even with the bumper, it's still not too bad, guys. That clutch is very concerning though, for sure. There is something going on down there, and that could be undercarriage damage. You know, there could be something going on underneath that we just don't see. I'm not sure. It's something to be aware of, but at the end of the day, it does shift into gear. I was able to get it to go forward and backwards, so there's hope, is what I'm trying to say. I like the little car, guys. What do you think? How about a 97 Pontiac Firebird with a bumper that doesn't fit right, a hood that doesn't fit right, and it looks like it's been parked under a lake for about 3 to 7 years. This is in extremely bad shape. This last was registered in April of 2017. This was brought here 6/17 of 2024, so this just got here. This is fresh inventory. You can see that it sat so long that it had debris, probably tree limbs and all kinds of stuff just piled up along the backside here. Now, unfortunately, this is going to be 97 was what? I can't remember if they had a 3400 or if it was still a 3800. I think it's a 3800. It's what you'll find under the hood of this. Definitely not desirable at all. Oh, wow. Yeah, she's, boy, she's rough. She's rough. Surprisingly, the interior doesn't smell as bad as you would probably expect it to. We'll see if we can pop the hood. Without a doubt, this is a V6. There's no V8 under here, but I feel it's just worth at least looking at, you know. Yeah, 3800. Oh boy, somebody shoved a, oh my, look at this. Wow, you got an AC Delco professional grade battery. I mean, so somebody spent some money on it, right? But they wouldn't buy an oil cap. Instead, they threw a wash rag into the engine. A wash rag. What? I don't. There's spiders going crazy under here. Does it have coolant? Nope. Lots of stop leak though. There's your first clue. Bet money she's been overheated. Trans fluid. Let's see what that looks like. Well, I saved it. It's pretty dark, but I'd bet money the trans is probably still good in it. I assume it's got a 4L60. Check the oil. I'm kind of expecting milkshake, but we'll see. Wow, there's a lot of oil in that, guys. That's, the oil is all the way up here, almost to the fender. From here all the way down, that's oil. That ain't right. She ain't supposed to have that much oil, guys. Let's see if I can get this dipstick back in here. Come on. There we go. Oh my goodness. All right. You know, it's only been sitting for, what, 7 years? Oh, wow. Well, there's spiders' nests and stuff in there. Let's see what this smells like. Yeah, that doesn't smell good. That doesn't smell good at all. What do you say we, does it have keys? I should have checked that first. I think it does. It's got a zip tie wrapped around it here. We could move this out of the way here. Yeah. It's got keys. Oh, and lots of spiders. The more I mess with this thing, the more spiders start running out of it. Why don't we throw a jump on this real quick, guys, and see if we can get it to do anything. Now, I could be mistaken, but I swear I just heard a fuel pump. 7 years isn't that long, right? Oh, there's more spiders. Oh, he's going crazy. He's pissed. He's an ugly looking son of a gun too. Come on now. Go make your way somewhere else. We ain't trying to be messing around with you over here. Come on. Get out of here. Get out of here, I said. Let's see. Nope. Nope. So the engine turned, but not for long. I already know what that sound means. And I got the booster pack on here real good too, guys. Like she's solid on here. We'll give it another try. I think that engine just locked up. She's tight, so maybe it had rods knocking. Who knows? There's definitely something going on with this though. I really don't want to climb in here if I can help it. Come on. Nah, she's dead. She's dead. Something told me that was probably the case when I saw how much oil was in it. There's something very wrong with this engine. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't save it. You could try. I mean, you could always get a breaker bar down there, rock it back and forth, put some, you could put some Marvel Mystery Oil down the cylinders. You know, let her soak that up for a little while. Spray some starting fluid in her. And I don't know, maybe she'd come back to life. Probably not. At the end of the day, unfortunately, because it's just a 3800 V6, it's really just not worth it. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Remember, down in the description box below, you can find my TikTok account. You can also find Carfax and auto check reports for $5. That's right, $5. They are typically $45 reports, guys. It's the real deal. You're gonna save a lot of money using them. Don't forget, there's also Auto A-Stat down below as well, where you can find the true history of these auto auction vehicles with pictures before and after and all that good stuff. If you're looking at buying a new car, I highly recommend you check out Carfax, AutoCheck, and AutoAstat.com. Subscribe to the channel if you're not currently subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.